Hello! I need a cup of tea just to prepare me for this video. So, as you'll see from the title, this video is my final book haul of 2014. And it genuinely will be my final book haul as well, because I've been on a book ban for about a week now, and I'm planning on staying on a book ban for the rest of the year. Obviously, I will probably get books for Christmas. Everyone knows that I like books. I'm pretty sure my parents, my boyfriend, my nan. I'm probably gonna get books. But these are the final books that I bought myself in 2014. I have actually bought them over the period of about a month, so for me that's not that bad. Yeah, let's just get into it. The first books I bought were in a flash sale at the Book People, which we all know is my favourite place, and it is the Uglies Quartet by Scott Westerfeld. I've actually read the first three, but I don't own them, and I've never read extras. These were only £4, so it was £1 each. Totally worth it. Next, we have some books that I actually bought in a bookshop, but I think they're all out of order, so this is the first one anyway, and it is 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher. I actually decided to read this for the anti-bullying readathon, but I ended up reading it way too early because I couldn't wait, and it was brilliant. From the Book People again, we have We Need New Names by No Violet Bulawayo. No idea how to pronounce that name, but look at this beautiful book. It is gorgeous. As far as I'm aware, it's about some girls who move from a shanty town into a better life with a relative, and it's about how they settle into that new life and the challenges that they face. Next we have The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. This was on the Book People for £4, so I couldn't resist. It is the first book in a 7-book series. I'm really excited to start reading it. I've heard excellent things, and the next book comes out very soon, possibly this month or next month. So if I like it, I will go ahead and buy the next one too. Next we have a little random purchase that I got from Amazon. It is a reading journal that I'm planning on using in 2015. I do keep track of the books that I read in a notebook, but I wanted a place to like properly write down my thoughts, and I'm hoping to do the 100 book challenge in 2015. This book gives you space to review 80 books, and I think that's probably more realistic, so I'm gonna start using this in January. Next we have a book called Kiss Me First by Lottie Moguk? I don't know. This sounded really good. It's right up my alley. It's about social networking, and I think it's about a girl who gets stalked, or there's like identity theft or something. It sounds really interesting. This is the kind of thing I watch documentaries on, so I'm really excited to read it. I found the rest of the books that I picked up in Waterstones. Waterstones always has like buy one get one half price on YA novels, and sometimes I just can't resist, so I picked up quite a few over the last sort of 3 to 4 weeks. I got Amy and Roger's Epic Detour by Morgan Matson. I've heard really good things about this. I also own Since You've Been Gone. Haven't read it yet, but I have a problem. Next we have The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender by Leslie Walton. I read the blurb of this book and was absolutely hooked. It kind of sounded like, I think the blurb is written in the same sort of style as the blurb of We Were Liars, but it's about a girl who is born with wings. Why not? Then I have Just Call My Name by Holly Goldberg Sloan. Sorry. No idea what this is about. Probably a fluffy contemporary, but this cover, I just had to have it. It cost me $3.50. And then I picked up To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han, which is something I've wanted to read for so long. I have loved the other books that I've read by her, and I really wanted this book in hardback, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Another very pretty book is Paper Swans, Learning to Love Again by Jessica Thompson. People have said that her books are like contemporaries that make you like contemporaries, so I'm gonna give it a go. I also ordered 3 Little Words, and this is a love story, I think that's what they're called, by the same author, but unfortunately they arrived really damaged, so I've had to send them back. Yet another pretty book is A Little Something Different by Sandy Hall. I've heard really lovely things about this too. This is the kind of love story that I like, where the people who are in love don't even realise it. I've heard that it's really cute, it's heartwarming, and that is the sort of thing I need right now. If you can see the pile of books going on in the background, I'm really sorry, but what can you do? Next, from the book people, I picked up Cinder, Scarlet and Cress, which are the first 3 books in the Lunar Chronicles. They're basically sci-fi retellings of fairy tales. I think I'm going to love these. I really hope that the publisher stay with the same covers, because these are just so... Ooh, I'm gonna drop it. These are so pretty. Not as nice as the hardbacks, but again, you gotta do what you gotta do to get the books. Earlier on, you might remember that I said I owned Since You've Been Gone, and it reminded me that I hadn't actually hauled Since You've Been Gone, as far as I'm aware. So here it is. It's really pretty, by Morgan Matson. Again, I picked it up in Waterstones. Then, This Song Will Save Your Life by Layla Sales. This was on the Book People's website for £3.49, and I just went for it. Because that's what you do. Yep. Next is one that I'm so excited about. This was also £3.49 on the Book People, and it is The Girl with All the Gifts by M.R. Carey. I have heard so many different things about this book, and I've tried to stay away from the spoilers because I don't want to know what it's about. The blurb like completely hooked me. I first heard about the book on Reagan's channel, Peru's Project, and the way she spoke about the blurb, like I just had to have it. So I picked it up, and I can see that there's like all this interesting stuff at the back, which I'm excited about, and yay. For the bargain price of 75p in a charity shop, I picked up a practically pristine, apart from this sticker, copy of Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close by Jonathan Safran Foer? I don't know. I have wanted to read this for the longest time. Since the film came out, I didn't even see the film, but the advert made me cry, and I just really wanted to read the book before I saw the film, so that's what I'm gonna do. Then we have Let's Get Lost by Addie Allsaid. I like road trip books. Sometimes in the middle of winter I like to read summer books just to make myself feel a bit better, because I get seasonal affective disorder, which is where you basically feel really crappy because it's dark and cold. Yeah, so I picked up quite a few summer books in the last month, and this is one of them. Again, I got this in the buy one get one half price offer on Waterstones. In Waterstones. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me today? Finally, I have 2 books to complete a trilogy. I think I showed you the first book, which is The Northern Lights, in a previous haul, and I finally picked up The Subtle Knife and The Amber Spyglass, which are both absolutely beautiful. Unfortunately, last night I spilt hot chocolate all over the pages of The Subtle Knife, so that was just great, but The Amber Spyglass is still pristine, and the cover of the second book looks fine too. I recently finished The Northern Lights, and I'm about a third of the way through The Subtle Knife, and I really like the trilogy so far. Lastly, we have 3 absolutely gorgeous books that I've been waiting for a very long time. First, we have My True Love Gave to Me, which is probably one of the most gorgeous books I've ever seen in my life. Not only is the cover absolutely stunning, but it's also got bright pink pages. I picked this up on Amazon because it was only £7 when I bought it, and in bookshops it is £11. I'm sorry, I like to support bookshops, as you can see from this haul, but not when it's £4 cheaper on Amazon. This is going to be on my December TBR, as it is basically 12 short stories about Christmas or winter, that sort of thing, written by quite a few of my favourite authors. It was edited by Stephanie Perkins, and they are stories by Holly Black, Gail Foreman, Jenny Han, David Levithan, Stephanie Perkins herself, Rainbow Rowell. It sounds good, guys. It sounds good. And then the final 2 gorgeous books are Anne of Green Gables by L.M. Montgomery and Heidi by Joanna Spyri, I don't know, in the Puffin in Bloom editions. Can we just take a minute to look at these books? Like, really look at them. Just look. There are 2 other books in the collection as well. There's Little Women and A Little Princess. I already have 2 really nice copies of Little Women, so I restrained myself from buying Little Women, but I may end up caving and buying A Little Princess, because that was my favourite children's classic when I was little, and the film was my best friend and I's favourite film. We watched it every time we were together, so I think I might end up buying that one eventually. So guys, that was my final book haul of 2014. I hope it was worth it. Again, there were a lot of books, because we all know I can never just buy one book at a time. But yeah, so that was everything I bought. If you have any questions about anything, please let me know. If you've read any of these books and you want to have a chat about them, again, let me know in the comments, and I will see you all next time. Bye!